Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. My name is Drew Rowley, and today we are going to be doing another haunted video. Happy Halloween to everybody. It's not Halloween, but it is October 30th, the day before Halloween, which in the state of New Jersey is known as Mischief Night. But my hair is like kind of all over the place, so I apologize about that. But we're going to Riverview Drive in Totowa, New Jersey, which is one of the most haunted roads in the state of New Jersey. Behind me, we are at a Quick Check in Kennelon, New Jersey. We are at Quick Check, as you can see, and we need something before we hit Annie's road up. And yeah, before we get into today's video, make sure to click the like button, click the subscribe button, and always comment down below. Do you like my new intro, greetings fellow Earthlings, or do you like what is up everybody, welcome back to my video. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Comment down below which one you like better. I think I'm gonna stick to my original one, but we'll see. Look at this Quick Check. This is a nice Quick Check. Wow. Wow. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, so we are currently in Wayne, New Jersey, which is right outside of Totowa, and we are taking the West Bell Parkway to get to Annie's Road. As you can see, it is 9:54 p.m., so it's very, very late. Probably when we get home, it'll probably be about 10:30, so I'll probably just head to bed at that point. As you can see, West Bell Parkway is also kind of forested and not paved very well, so it's already kind of scary, and no street lights, nothing. We're just putting our high beams on for safety because this road's not very well lit. Alright, y'all, we're here, Riverview Drive in Totowa, or I think Wayne, or I don't know, but we're gonna take a right onto Riverview Drive. So as you can see, it kind of starts off as like a main road here in Totowa. But as you get further into the road, it turns into just one lane and starts to get pretty scary. So before we get to the scary part, I'm gonna explain what's so scary about Riverview Drive. So this urban legend was started in the early 90s, when a girl named Annie was walking back from her prom. Some believe there's many different variations of the story, and different websites say different things. However, it was believed that Annie threw herself in front of a car in distress, and she killed herself. Some people think that she was traveling with some drunk friends that killed her. There's a bunch of other stories, but she was buried in a cemetery that goes along the road, and she was believed to die at Dead Man's Curve. Now, there is a Dead Man's Curve on Clinton Road as well in West Milford, so the story is kind of similar, but apparently before the road was paved over in, I think, 2013, you could still see like blood stains on the road. And every year, like the 1 year, like after every year, like the day Annie died, I don't know what day it was, but every single year her dad would go back to paint the guardrail red where she died. I don't know, maybe we'll find red guardrail, I don't know, but we'll see what happens as we head further down the road. I'm not sure what highway that is. Either that is Route 46 or I-80, I'm not sure. So as you can see, the road is really starting to get isolated. I don't know what that building is to my right, but as you can see, the road is kind of getting isolated at this point. Isn't it funny how it went from like one of the main drags in Totowa to this type of street? So yep, we'll just see. It's a very curvy road. Look at this, people. As you can see, very different from what it first looked like. It is now looking a lot more forested. I believe to my right is the Passaic River, but you can't see it. Oh, it's right there. It's up close too, and there's no guardrail or anything. So if you drive into the Passaic River, you're basically done. And the Passaic River already has so many mysteries, it's impossible to list them all. There are so many. The Passaic River is so polluted, people. There's probably look at how close the river is. It must be cut from the flooding, but look at that. Look at how close the freaking river is. It's literally at like ground level. All right, so we're going under, I believe this is Route 46. Yeah, this is Route 46, because there is the hotel. There's a hotel right there. I think it is a Holiday Inn. Or it used to be a Holiday Inn. Now it is a Wyndham Garden, as you can see. So, looks like we're coming up to an intersection here. I'm surprised that you guys saw how close the river was. That's crazy, people. So, we're gonna head straight. As you can see, it's starting to become a little bit more, you know, residential, but we'll see what happens as we get closer to the cemetery and closer to the neighborhood of Midgetsville. Maybe we'll just drive through Midgetsville. It's just a tiny, like, little block. And I'll just show you the homes. The homes are just tiny. I mean, it's not really that scary. But of course, I do want to respect the privacy of the residents that live there, because there's been a lot of dumb people who have, you know, decided to, you know, throw eggs at these houses and do stuff like that. And it's mischief night, so we might catch some weirdos egging some houses tonight. Who knows? You don't see the Passaic River? I don't think so. But that is the Passaic River. As you can see, road is looking pretty scary. Not really, just forest on both sides, a little river on one. So, as I said before, Midgetsville is going to be under the I-80 bridge, and there's a huge bridge that we're going to be going under. No dumping sign, as you can see. Legal dumping is bad. So, as you can see, it's raining. I'm under an umbrella as we speak. As you can see, we're at the intersection of Norwood Terrace and Riverview Drive. We were going to drive into Midgetville, but as you can see, it's blocked off by these like little gates. So I'm gonna actually just walk through the neighborhood. As you can see, it's neighborhood watch. Citizens report any suspicious persons. I don't think I'm a suspicious person. Quiet zone, noise prohibited. It is unlawful to make any loud noise or unnecessary disturbs or disturbs endangers the comfort of the residents, such as yelling, shouting, horn blowing, loudspeakers, stereos, etc. Strictly enforced. Up to $500 fine under the borough of Totowa, people. You have to wonder why they would put up that sign, though. Like, that wouldn't be normal in most neighborhoods. As you can see, there's a crime watch sign as well. So yeah, as you can see, they're very strict in this neighborhood of Midgetville. That house doesn't look that tiny to me, but as you can see, the street is super narrow. I mean, isn't this like a flood hazard, being so close to the Passaic River? I mean, that's what I would think. As you can see, that's a house right there. That house kind of looks a little bit creepy. This house is very tiny. Look at how tiny that house is. I don't want to shine the flashlight on the people's homes, but look at that. That's really it's only like one floor. Look at how tiny these houses are, people. But like I said, you have to that's a house right there. Look at how tiny. No wonder they call this place Midgetville. But you have to wonder, like I said, why they put up that sign for people. You know, like, obviously people have been doing really bad things to the residents that live here, such as egging their houses, throwing rocks, breaking windows, like just dumb teenagers. There's a house. There's another tiny house. So like I said, that's the reason why I'm kind of respecting the privacy of the residents and just trying to keep my voice down. Your lights just turned on. By being as quiet as I can and not making a disturbance for the people who live in this neighborhood. Because, you know, most neighborhoods don't have signs like that. So, you know, you have to wonder why. And it's probably because people have vandalized or done some really bad things to the people of Midgetville. So as you can see, there's just like this little empty property, so we can get a nice little view of the Passaic River. I'm going to show y'all the Passaic River. I don't know what street that is on the other side. I think that's McBride Avenue in Patterson, I believe, or Woodland Park. Well, Woodland Park used to be called West Patterson, but they changed it because they didn't want to be affiliated with the city of Patterson, and you can and for anybody who lives in New Jersey, you can kind of understand why, because Patterson's a mess. Anyways, we have the Passaic River. Now, as I've said in videos before, the Passaic River is probably more mysterious than Annie's Road itself. I mean, the Passaic River is one of the most polluted rivers in the world, not only in America. It actually ranks as the 7th most polluted river in the world, and the 2nd most in America. The first is Mississippi River. As you can see, though, just a pretty quiet neighborhood. Nobody egging houses or anything like that. And I feel sort of bad for the people who lived here, especially the people who have been living here for years. Look at how tiny that house is, folks. That must be like a 1 or 2 bedroom. Probably a 1 bedroom. This house is this is a decent sized house. Look, they got 4 cars. What do they have in that garbage can? Oh, this is just a tent. So as you can see, this is the bridge of Interstate 80. Again, it is state property, so no trespassing. There's no way this road is owned by the state. No, it's probably owned by the borough of Totowa. A children at play sign, of course, makes sense. And here's the sign again, if you just want to look at it. Again, you have to wonder why they put up that sign. I think I've said that about 10 times, though. As you can see, this is the underpass here. We got a graffiti tag to my right. And whatever's going on under here, it just looks kind of scary. I wonder if there's any, like, homeless people or anything going on under here. Which there's not. Just some boulders. Alright, so I'm going to continue to travel down the road and we'll see what happens. Alright, so to my left, you cannot see it, but this is the cemetery that Annie was buried in. As you can see, there's a lot of dents in the guardrail, and which means that there's been a lot of car accidents. And hopefully nobody has crashed into the Passaic River. That would be rough. Imagine drowning in the Passaic River. You will not make it out alive, I promise you that. Alright, so as you can see, nothing on the road. Hey Dad, were there any people who were driving by while you pulled over? Or? Couple. Oh, okay. So that's the cemetery to my left. I'm looking out for red guardrail, but I don't think I'm finding any. So I think we have reached the end of... a little bit goes on, but we're not gonna explore the rest. I think we did just about everything we could on Riverview Drive. So that's gonna finish it up for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Just a video exploring Midgetville and Annie's Road in general. Just a very haunted place with a very scary history. Definitely the biggest shock though was Midgetville. I was definitely surprised that they had, you know, I've heard that they've been, I heard a couple of years ago that they were going to be touring down Midgetville, but I guess not tearing down, sorry. They were supposed to like tear down Midgetville, I heard in a news story a couple of years ago, but thank goodness that didn't happen. And I feel bad for the people that live there, you know. The fact that they have to put up a sign saying like stuff like don't be loud, don't cause a disturbance. I mean, most neighborhoods don't have that there. So, you know, you kind of have to wonder why. And like I said, it's because people have done dumb things there in the past. And so, you know, that's why. Is that place really 79-cent gas? No. maybe the like the $2 or the $3 sign was missing. We just drove by a gas station that said 79-cent gas. And since there's been a gas shortage, I highly doubt that. They're probably just missing the 2 or the 3 or the 1 or whatever number was in front of it. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and God bless to everybody. Just a crazy video.